get everybody on their feet and say that. Let's see what kind of power we do have. We have a home team that used teamwork to win the state championship, but it's taken more than that. It's taken the elementary schools right on up. I would like to thank you elementary students, by school, for the signs that you contributed. I know Converse's sign is not here. I think you have one hanging in your school. Converse, I'd like to thank you for your support and the sign that you've made. Thank you. Elementary prepared a sign, made it in the form of a king's crown down here on the end. We'd like to thank you. Sweetser Elementary sent us a sign that said, "Rip the Raiders," laying right over here with everybody's signature. Our junior high school has been closer to us, has been a part of our pep stations and our line that we formed Friday before the team left for Lawrence Central High School. I'd like to say thanks to you junior high school students also. In our teamwork, there are some other people that I'd like to recognize. There's a gentleman that helps me daily with the ordering of airplanes. Our airplane did not show Friday night because of bad weather. He orders airplanes, does things that I yell at him to get done real quick, helps with the student council who make up our pep stations, along with the cheerleaders, and numerous other duties that he inherits quickly. Mr. King, you're here somewhere. Getting together our pep stations, getting together our cheers and our cheerleaders, and coordinating that effort. I'd like to recognize Ms. Kathy Gibson, sponsor. And Mr. Pete Beck over in Blue Sweater. Another person that we've leaned on heavy, because we know they can make a lot of noise and a lot of music, Mr. Pete Strobel and the band. Band, would you they dried out pretty well, didn't they? Also our Eaglettes. Eaglettes is one of the you were not at the ball game Friday night. They got to stand there for 10 minutes facing the rain like this. They did an excellent job. Thank you, guys. Time, there are some individuals that I'd like to recognize. You've seen them many times. We really have not formally recognized these young ladies. They've worked hard, they've painted signs, they've stayed up late hours, they've decorated locker rooms, you name it, they've done it. I like it these gals to come out individually as I read their names. Our varsity cheerleaders, Cindy Fox. Cindy? Jana Price. Sharon Ziegler. Monica Crouch. And Darla Herman. Those are our varsity cheerleaders. Let's hear it one more time, please. Helping them with the same amount of time, our junior varsity cheerleaders, Andrea Coleman, Julie Pritchett, People than that are deserving of the award, and they will be ordered possible and present it. So there will be a couple ball players along with the manager and the coaches that will not receive their medal today. But we will recognize them. We wish that if we had them, we'll get them as soon as possible and get them to them.
As we call your name, if you'll come forward and let the coaches present you with your medals. Starting with Champ Denimore. Next, Tim Christley. Would like to mention the players are being called today in the order of their jersey numbers. And next on the list is Jeff Meyer. Matt Clauser. Ken Slaughter. Dave Spargo. Mick Miller. Kevin Rose. Lance Berkshire. Andrew Prickett. Mike Small. John Rose. Rod Lassiter. John Hudson. Kurt Taranchik. Todd Miller. Roger Walker. Joel Martin. Jim Hogan. Brian Ferran. Lee Brookshire. Steve Foreman. Billy Rogers. Jeff Carmichael. Scott Beatty. Steve Wolf. Jeff will be getting our medals at a later time when the order comes in. the trainers, John Thomas, the managers, Barry Boyer, Chris Kenyon, Chris Mike, in charge of the video for the team was David Taylor. Now these people were recognized earlier. We'd like for them to come up with them. Cindy Fox. Sharon Ziegler. Jana Price. Also at this time we'd like to recognize the coaches. Rick Alfred. Steve Wilson. Al Mitchell. Dan Butler. Dave Priggett. Steve Tuttle. Lou Snyder. Terry Lichtenberg.
I think when we went back to the beginning of the season, this is the case. We talked to the kids individually, and we told them that if you're going to do something, you do it right, or you don't do it at all. I think basically that's the school's philosophy on everything. But in football and athletics, if you don't give your whole heart and soul and everything that you have into doing it, then it's not going to be successful and it's not worth doing. The same holds true when it's all over and you've accomplished your goals and you try to give recognition to all the people that deserve recognition. I think if you're going to do it, you should do it right. The other night in the pep rally, following the game, my mind, my wife tells me I'm not very smart anyway, but my mind was going in 1,000 different directions. And I forgot to mention some people that I should have thanked. Because in athletics, if everybody involved doesn't give everything they have, and I mean community, everybody, you're not going to be successful because you're going to run into someday, and it's not only athletics, but everything, but you'll run into somebody that's given everything they've got. And you're going to get beat. We were fortunate in that everybody gave all that they had in their role, and we were able to win a state championship. One of the people that I forgot an example the other night at the pep rally, a guy that's done a lot for us. He has a lot of enthusiasm. He wears the uniform well. He just does a great job for us. And I felt bad. It ruined my whole weekend. And I know there were thousands of people out there that I wish we could individually thank. And Andy Wiggins, the Eagle. I know there's many, many, many people that have been involved in some form or another that I wish there was something we could do to thank and not just say thanks to everybody, but individually. But I think because of time and so forth, we just can't do that. But we really do appreciate, and you know, in time we'll get around to see all of you individually. And when I mean me, I mean about all the kids and myself and the coaches. And, you know, but at situations like this, we just can't do that. I'd like to make some announcements, some congratulations that I think are due. One of the highest honors that a football player in the state of Indiana can have is to win the Phil Eskew Award. That award is given for mental attitude. It has to be given to a player that makes a major contribution on the football team, but not necessarily the best athlete. What is more important are things like grade point. Sorry, Luke. He knows. You know. But grade point average, what he does in the community, what type of example he is, his leadership responsibilities. When I read the instructions that they give the coaches as to how to pick someone to nominate for that, there were maybe a dozen guys, maybe more than that on our football team that would have fit that criteria. But I think, you know, they told us to only nominate one, and that was a tough decision. But I think in every respect, Joel Martin fits that category. Joel Martin. There's some other people that I want to thank for the team. Obviously the cheerleader for all their support and all the nice things they did to us. The three girls that helped us in the office that, you know, the coaches put all the things on paper that go into the scouting report and all the things that have to be typed and so forth, but Jenna Price, Amy Norris, and Lisa Callan do unbelievable amounts of work to help the football team. Whenever anything needs to be done with the physical plant, and as far as having facilities ready, Mr. Stoner talked about him a little bit, keeping things organized, making sure that the rookie head coach doesn't mess anything up, making sure that everything is done right. And he's done it for a long time, and he and the other administrators are why things are as good as they are and why we have such a great athletic program. Mr. Phil Jung, the athletic director. Thank you. Another guy that's special is that any time that we need something done, he jumps right to it and helps us in any way he can. Tom Pearson. Okay. At this time, I would like to have some of the seniors. We gave every senior an opportunity to come up and talk, because I think this is a special time, and we tell them, or we try to let them know that, well, most of you are familiar with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. In Fellowship of Christian Athletes, I think if they have you could pick one thing that they represent is the fact that athletes, and if you really think about it, when all of us were little kids, and I can remember pretending to be somebody, and most of those people that I pretended to be were guys that were in high school at the time that I was a little kid. And these guys, I know that some of the elementary kids, when they go to play football or whatever they do in the backyard, they pretend that they are Champ Edmore, John Rose, Fargo, Melton, Packer, all these guys. They're all heroes. And we try to work with the guys and make them understand that not only do the kids emulate what they do on the field, but what they do off the field. And I think that is more important than any state championship or any one game that you win, but to make sure that your older kids realize that they're being copied, and that what we're trying to produce in our schools are good people, good athletes and good students. That comes with work and time and effort. But good people is the end product. And if we've done anything, I hope that we've set a good example for the younger kids in our community, both on and off the football field. He did that as a senior in the last game, and he'll never get to practice anymore. So we can't, we don't like him to do that. But I guess in that situation, it was all right. And it was on statewide television. We worked very hard for this. And you guys have too. We like football team, like I said, we like to thank everyone that was out there. I did see me do that. Obviously, still at the pro team, but they had no start yesterday. I'd like everybody to have one of these. You all you deserve it, but you're not getting mine. A trainer, manager, guy that does a lot of things, and he felt he had something special to say. David Taylor. As y'all know, we don't get a lot of recognition, but we do this. Y'all know we won't get it. We do it because we feel we need to support the team. And this team is a great team to support. I've been doing it for the last 3 years. This is my 4th year manager. This team's great. I know we don't get recognition, but we work hard. We have our own special team. There's about 10 of us this year for football. And Coach gave us a lot of recognition this year, more than we have had before. We weren't expecting it. But if there's any of you guys out there that don't have great athletic ability, but you want to get behind your team, you want to be a part of it, and you have a great feeling, be a manager, work real hard at it. You'll really enjoy it. Being out there at the state championship game, that's really something. I felt good going inside, and this team helped me do it. I just want to thank this team. You guys. Steve Harmeyer. The fans for coming out with us in the Ravens Center. I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Walker for all the stuff they've done for us. And mothers. And I'd like to thank all our family for your top leader. best coaches in Indiana, and this football championship is more theirs than ours. Thanks a lot. Also, I want to thank every fan that's ever gone to a no-kill football game. I don't know how many people were at the state championship game, but in about 10 years, there's going to be twice as many people say that they were there. And I want to thank Mr. Stoner and the administration for everything he's done for us. And the cheerleaders have been great this year. And David Taylor's out here, and I want to tell you, when football players are on the field, they're not very nice to managers. And managers take a lot of stuff off us. And I want to thank them, and Mr. Fagan's done a great job. He puts up with a lot. Sometimes we're babies about a lot of things. And Mr. Fagan cleans up the locker room after every game, I know, the whole game. And that's one job I wouldn't want to have. And thanks to all the seniors this year. It's been a great year. Thanks. This guy is just the opposite of Joel. He loves to talk to people. I don't know if y'all know, we're running a little over, but that's okay. You don't win, you don't do this very often. So we're going to just go ahead and roll it. This guy wants to talk in front of people. Here he is, Jeff Carmichael. I do feel like I'm on the hot seat, like I told Mr. Judd. First of all, I'd like to welcome all the future football players sitting over here. And I'd like to thank Mr. Dykes. I know he's up there somewhere putting up with all us football players for a 7th grade study hall. I'd like to thank all you fans for being in all of our games, putting up with all the rainy weather and everything. I know you're behind us a lot because a lot of times when we was out on the field, we could hear everybody screaming in the holler, and it was unreal. It really gets you pepped up and makes you play football the way it's supposed to be played. These guys said everything. No, I'd just like to thank you all much. It's been all my pleasure to be part of this football team. I'd like to thank these guys sitting back here, which has been super, guys. Thanks a lot. Linebacker Gary Henderson. I didn't really have anything plain to say. I just thought I'd just... First of all, I'd like to thank all these guys right here. They've been great. And I'd like to wish you luck in the future. And next off, I'd like to thank everyone of you that's sitting out here for being there when we need it the most. And there's a lot more I'd like to thank. Mr. John, Mr. King, all the cheerleaders, and coaches. They've been great. You guys sitting out there talking around. All I can say is, if you want to beat somebody like a football player, put your mind to it, you can get it when you want to. And I say thanks a lot for all your support. The next guy, I think if the Lord were designing a leader, and type of guy that you have play a leadership role on a football team, he's made this guy. If he'd be a little bit taller, we'd all be watching him on television on Sundays afternoon Sunday. It doesn't matter though that he's not very tall or not tall enough to be a professional quarterback. Because whatever this guy does, he'll be the best at it that anybody's ever been. Champ Denimore.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. I'm not feeling uncomfortable. And most of these guys have said everything that can be said, but Danny said something to me when I stood there. He said, thank the administration for letting us off today. I never had that before. I'd like to direct my attention to these little guys over here. They've done a lot for us. I mean, they've put signs in the locker room for us. They've been supportive to us. I mean, like, we'd be coming out at halftime, and then they'd be standing beside us, making a line for us, come out, smacking our hands and everything, saying, good job. Even if we were behind at halftime, they'd be still up for us. And I'd just like to thank y'all. But we really do appreciate everything you've done for us. I just hope you keep it up for the basketball season.
Because I like that, right? We're administration 4 days off today. And next year, I think we're going to be back again. And I wish I was here, going to be there, but